How is it going today, Loyalist Kingdom? My name is Dwayne.
My name is Jasmine.
We're Dwayne Jasmine. We have Haunted Walmart and Toys R Us by Shane Dawson. You know, Jasmine spirits. Jasmine spirits. Jasmine and spirits. Jasmine spirits. Spirits.
Look, what
Jasmine.
he's trying to say is that I attract ghosts. That's what he's trying to say, which I don't.
Gonna,
I just worked at a place that had a ghost.
We're gonna re-upload that story time.
Hi to it so that it didn't, like, you know, it didn't attack me. I was just trying to be nice to it. Like, if you're a friendly ghost, then I'm gonna say hi. If you're a mean one, I'm gonna say hi. So that I'm acknowledging you because he was doing stuff to get my attention. I didn't want to just ignore him and then he killed me. So that's why. You gotta look at it that way. You gotta be nice.
You're gonna say hi to a ghost.
Mm-hmm. That's like that person at work or in school that you think is weird or whatever like that, and like you're the nice one to it. So like he hits you up and be like, or the person. I'm thinking of the ghost, but like basically like you're nice to the person, and then you like they call you one day like, hey, don't come into work tomorrow, don't come into school tomorrow. And you're like, okay, just as you were nice, and then all of a sudden shooting happens, and you're not there because you was nice. That's how I think of it. So.
Be
nice to go.
I would never talk. Let's dive on that, man.
Oh, he just gave like a step back and a.
Janice, I love her.
He scared both of us. We both went, what the?
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, today we're going to be talking about some creepy haunted stores and restaurants. So when you're walking around a store getting your groceries, or sitting in a restaurant eating your meal, the last thing you're thinking about is probably the fact that somebody died there. I mean, they might not have died in the store, but they probably died in that area
I had to chill.
years before that. So why wouldn't some stores...
Not for your hat?
Like your hat?
Ghosts just lurking around waiting.
Or like yours too.
Well, today we're going to be talking about a few places in America
I get that.
you would least expect to be haunted.
That was
First place we're going to talk about is Toys R Us. The Toys R Us is a toy store.
I love Toys R Us.
Innocent,
I used to be so happy looking at the little like magazine for
Toys R Us
Christmas.
in Sunnyvale, California, that supposedly has a ghost.
There are a series of hauntings in a most unlikely location.
Why look?
Hand down.
This is a place in which they had lost, or reportedly had lost, 6 managers. So out of desperation, they called me and said, would you please come in because we think we have a ghost.
Yeah, dying or fired.
In the 1800s, there was a man named
Or both.
Murphy who owned a plantation. One of Murphy's employees' names was Yanni Janssen. Now, Yanni suffered from a brain injury.
Yanni
A lot
Janssen?
of people would make fun of him and call him crazy. Well, he fell in love with Murphy's daughter, Elizabeth, and then when he told her, she told him she was not interested. He found out later that she was in love with a lawyer and she was going to move away. And when she told him this, he lost his mind even more. He started to angrily chop wood, and then he missed, and he chopped one of his limbs, and then he slowly bled to death. And the area where he died is now a Toys R Us. So ever since the day the store opened, it's been haunted. Employees have said that they've seen a man walking down the aisles and then disappear. They say things move or fall off shelves. They say that if they're stocking stuff in the middle of the night, they will hear a man calling for Elizabeth.
Oh no.
Elizabeth.
Hell no.
Oh no.
Hell no.
Hello. Who's there?
The acting
Pretty
skills.
much everyone that's ever
Right.
worked there
Hello.
said this is all true.
Right.
They've lost managers, they've lost employees. One manager even said they heard the voice of a man and then water just appeared out of nowhere on the ground.
Did they make a movie about this? Or
I think they did make like a show or something. It's called Staying Alive 55.
So it was getting so bad and so scary that they decided to call a psychic to come and have a seance and talk.
You know when you get to that point, you gotta get out.
Yeah.
We're taking pictures every few seconds. Then, as the psychic was talking to Yanni, the ghost, they took a picture and he appeared.
These are the photographs taken that night.
Now remember, Sylvia had no way of knowing what pictures the camera was taking. These 2 pictures were taken less than a second apart. In the first one, the aisle is empty. Then suddenly a figure appears in the second.
Now you heard the photographer say he couldn't explain the pictures, but this ghost story is one to think about.
And even up until today, people still talk about that place being haunted. Okay, so obviously
Why is it still open?
Toys R Us right now because it is literally like 12 hours away from my house. So let's give it a call, and maybe one of the employees will tell us if they think it's haunted.
Thank you for calling Toys R Us and Baby R Us.
He actually called Toys R Us.
Hey, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. I'm doing a project about the haunting of the store, and I just want to see if that's something that people still think is real or talk about.
Yeah, it definitely is, but I've experienced myself. I've been working here for about 3 years now. I've worked 2 years of overnight. Nothing happened.
Really? Interesting. So
He's
people,
like, yeah,
people
everybody's
that come
crazy.
into the store, do they know about it or see anything?
Yeah, they know about it. They find their research. They see all the articles and stuff online, but they asked about it, and I told them nothing.
Alright, cool.
Why he sounds so bored about it? Yeah, they call me.
Probably because nothing happened to him yet, like he said.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't see what everybody says.
Yeah. Because you don't want to fuck up your business. Hopefully one day I'll get out to Sunnydale and check it out for myself. Okay, so next week.
I just hope you come back.
Yeah, I'm like, don't do it.
So there's a Pizza Hut in Center Ridge, New York, where people say that they hear
Five Nights at Freddy.
a ghost. They say that when they go into the bathroom, they hear voices, they hear whispering, and they say that in the restaurant there's different parts that are colder than others. They also
Jasmine was talking about that. Pause 1 second. You was talking about how different parts were colder than others, right? Yeah.
I was saying that like a different, like there's like a certain side of like the store that was like colder than the other, and it was like and the little light thing that happened to only me. But yeah, it was basically, if nobody knows what happens with the lights, it was basically any section that I walked into, whatever lights I was under, whatever sets of lights, one of them would go off, and then when I would walk away, it would come right back on. So
I'm gonna give Jasmine just the evil eye because she wants to talk to ghosts. I'm like, no.
No, I don't want to talk to ghosts, but I will if it's trying to acknowledge me with the little light blinking every time, and it's only on top of me.
Hey.
So I'll be like, oh, hi, and then that's it. I don't carry a conversation.
Okay.
I just say, hi, I see you, you're here. I'm being respectful.
Okay, Jasmine. Okay.
Learn to be respectful.
I don't have to deal with those problems.
One day you might.
Nah, I'm
One
good.
day you might.
I have my crucifix out, and it's gonna be it's gonna be beautiful.
Fall off shelves without anybody touching them. So supposedly what happened was years ago that used to be a jack-in-the-box. And the legend says that there was a depressed man
There's none of
who
those
went to the
here.
bathroom, locked the door, and shot himself in the head. And ever since
Oh my
then,
God.
the spirit has been lingering around the restaurant. Okay, so obviously this is in New York, so I really can't go there. So
Oh, he's calling
Oh,
though.
he's calling for verification.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you.
Doing the project?
I have a quick question. I was reading online that people think that Pizza Hut is haunted, and I just wanted to see if you have heard about that or if you think that's not true.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Really? Wow. Have you
experienced
seen
it?
anything or heard anything?
Honestly, the only thing that really happens around here is like stuff will fall off the shelf.
Really? Like you see shit fall down and like nobody was there?
Yeah, nobody was there.
Wow, fuck. Alright, well, good luck. Thank you so much.
Say good luck.
Right.
I said good luck.
God, I need to go to that fucking Pizza Hut. Bitch, give me a plane ticket right now. I didn't get her name. I'll find her. Okay, so the last place we're gonna talk
thought it
about
was a
really
guy.
kills me.
I was a guy too, but
Places, and that is a haunted Walmart. So there's a
Walla,
Walmart
walla, walla.
That's one of the worst
in
places.
California where people
to be
say they
haunted.
see a ghost
I know.
on the third story.
That's like everything.
Voicing customers have said that things will fall
Ghosts.
off the shelves. Voices can be
Ghosts
heard.
too.
ghost
on
fighting
sale.
technique, yeah.
One evening, a manager even heard someone call his name, tap him on the back, and when he turned around, there was no one there.
Hell
And one of
no.
the most haunted places in that Walmart is the elevator. So back in
Oh,
no.
I'm not going in.
Terrell got stuck in the elevator with his two friends. They decided to crawl out of the top of the elevator, and unfortunately, it turned back on, and when it went up, it crushed him to death. Now, this happened in a store called Broadway, which was there before Walmart. And this is a quote from one of the security guards that worked there. I used to work security at this Walmart. One day, I was monitoring the camera system, and I was watching a female subject on level 1 to the rear of the store. She walked into an aisle, so I switched to that camera where I could get a view of the aisle she went into. When I zoomed into the aisle, she was gone. So this person saw a woman, and some people say they see a woman and hear a woman, but it was a boy who died, so maybe there's multiple ghosts.
But that's
Or
the
maybe
mom?
it's the mother of
That's
the
just
boy.
creeping me out because that video you showed me was like,
Now, I went to
Yeah.
call this Walmart.
it looked
I
just
had
like
to.
that.
I had to get it on
It's
there.
very close to my house, so we're just gonna go. Okay, so
Oh,
in the
no.
car, I have my friends here, Garrett and Drew.
Protection.
We're gonna be my
Right.
paranormal experts. Now you guys.
We're going on a field trip today.
Ghouls, goblins, and cheap goods. Haunted Walmart. Yeah, so we are in Panorama City, which is where the haunted Walmart is. I told them the story about the guy who got killed in the elevator, so we're gonna go into the Walmart.
And y'all gonna go in the
About a
elevator?
Ouija board, which I'm very nervous about.
About a Ouija board? What the hell?
I'm not
Yeah, look.
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
okay with that
here at the
either.
Walmart. I'm ready to see some ghosts.
I'm not
Honestly,
touching a
I'm
Ouija
already
board.
feeling really scared. This Walmart looks like it's been here since the beginning of time. Okay.
I didn't know they
walking
do
in
that
right now.
retail.
I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't know
already
either.
So
feel uncomfortable
luxurious.
here. Doesn't it feel
You said
creepy in here
luxurious.
already? So we're gonna go up to the 3rd floor. So the 3rd story is where supposedly the guy is haunting. But the elevator is where he died. He's laughing, but you're the one that's gonna see it. Because you're the one that doesn't think it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
See?
Ready?
Woo! Scary.
That's
a big elevator.
Yeah, it is a big elevator. They just remodeling on that elevator.
So supposedly,
So he's gonna
he tried
put.
to climb out of the ceiling, and then the elevator turned on and squished him. Okay, wait, so we just got off the elevator because we pressed the 3rd floor, and it wouldn't take us to the 3rd floor. So we got up on the 2nd, and now we can't find the fucking escalator to the 3rd floor. Is there not a 3rd floor? Really? Did there used to be? Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay. They got rid of the 3rd floor. What the fuck do we do?
Ghosts aren't limited to floors, though. They can go through
Right,
floors.
they can go
Everyone
through
Right.
it.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
He's
Let's
here.
find
He's
them
here.
and ask them if this place is haunted, and if so, where. Okay, so here's the plan. The plan is we have to find an employee that is like cool enough. that
Right.
will tell us. if
'Cause
this
not
is
all of them,
haunted
some are
and
stuck
take
up.
us to the 3rd floor because we know it's there. Excuse me. Can I ask you a dumb question? Has anybody ever said that this Walmart's haunted? So what's up there? Have you ever? She said there's a 3rd. No, she said there's a 3rd floor.
Is it
Right.
The customers are not allowed up there, and that she knows this place is haunted. She said it's haunted by a
Right.
little girl, which is confusing because it's supposed to be a boy, but then there's also been told that there's a woman here. I'm very
So maybe it's the
haunted by
family.
multiple people.
Multiple people.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to the 3rd
That could be
floor.
like the poltergeist.
Okay, we're gonna go outside and wait for you, and you give us updates.
Outside.
So we're gonna go outside.
Just hang out in Walmart. I really want some peanut butter ice cream. That's what you'd be doing.
Oh my god.
So I'm here to go do that, and he's gonna sneak around and try to get on the 3rd floor. We decided to go to Wendy's. So what do you have here?
Yes,
I'm gonna
Wendy's.
put whipped cream on this. I bought this because I thought I was gonna have hot chocolate at Shady's.
I don't know, honestly, this Wendy's is creepier than any haunted location I've ever been in. Somebody definitely died in here. There's actually dead people in here right now. Look who just showed up. Okay, what happened?
Well, I could dip it in here for you if you want. I ended up walking
Ooh.
forever. to try to
What again,
find
man?
what's
Like,
good. Anything, and all the doors were locked. So I asked an employee if I could just go up there, and then he said, well, I don't think that can happen, but I can Snapchat myself going up there, and I'll send it to you.
Oh.
But I said, that's not good enough. I did say that. I pushed it. He gave me a taste of victory, and I pushed it. And I said, well, look, here's the thing. It's just an upstairs room, and I think the managers would be cool for it, so can you go ask? And then he left me waiting for like 20 minutes, right? And then I tried to get in myself, so I walked in the back room, like where they keep all the storage, because the other employee who I got, he told me all about the hauntings. He told me there was an elevator back there. And so when I tried to go back there, though, I had tried several times at that point, and then they told me, the only way you're ever going to see that room is if you get hired here, so give it a month or two. And, yeah.
He applied?
He also said, and
He applied for the...
back here again, because they were watching me on the security cameras. And then when I was leaving, the woman who welcomes you was not so welcoming, and she said, he's leaving now.
So what kind of footage did you get?
I got a few employees telling me about the hauntings.
Throw to that.
Hey, what's up, man? Have you ever heard like rumors of this place being haunted?
This is funny.
This is funny.
Yeah, but the thing is that one of the guys from overnight showed me a story that a 15-year-old, his dad felt before one morning.
A 15-year-old died? What was his name? Do people know?
Not really sure. He showed me the name, but it was like a long time when he told me.
That's so interesting. Listen, but it goes deeper. He said the 3rd floor is nothing. He said you should hear about the 4th floor.
What?
We were talking to an employee. I didn't film this. One employee, I said, is it haunted here? He goes, yeah, the 4th floor. And I said, I thought it was the 3rd floor. He goes, no, the 4th floor. What happened on the 4th floor?
The 4th floor, this guy told me that he works the overnight shift, and then it's just like super scary up there because there was a business up there where there's still their old office supplies, and it's like abandoned. Like they didn't ever move anything out. So it's like this abandoned business up there. Sweet Walmart. Tour, please. Basically, this is scarier than anything I've ever seen tonight. Well, no, but I want to do it. I want to dip it. Oh. But you get some of that Frosty as well.
Well, there you guys go. That was us trying to get into the haunted Walmart.
Like,
we didn't see anything ourselves.
Right.
I definitely, and I'm not hyping this up, I definitely felt weird there. It felt weird. It felt like I was in somewhere that I shouldn't have been. I mean, you definitely were.
Right.
They kicked him out, banned him for life.
All knew about it. Like I feel like one employee said that when you start working there, they tell you, like your bosses say this place is haunted. It's fucking creepy.
It's no good. I'm just really disappointed that I didn't get to go over there.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
Next up, Toys R Us. Are you ready to get on a plane, guys?
No!
Wait, I just realized that we never played with this.
Wendy's! Come on! Who are gonna contact him
It's a
here?
free place, but people don't do it here, so their spirit's waiting.
Oh my god, I like his optimism.
Wendy's exploitation.
Alright, everybody on.
I'm not getting off.
Okay, was this trip a waste of time?
Whoa!
The demons have spoken. There you guys go.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
that's
Okay,
fun.
I like his two friends.
Yeah,
I like his two friends. Okay, the one with the whipped cream is very optimistic.
Yes,
He said, "I
this
might
is
as well
funny.
buy whipped cream."
Yeah, I like the field trip. We had a field trip today. I liked him going out and
Right.
that was a fun field trip.
And then
He
the
needs
guy
to,
showing-
what, Shane Ghost Hunters? Let's get that going. Shane Ghost Hunters. Let's get
I
that
like his
going.
two friends, the one that's optimistic and the other one that is going to try everything to
They
get
need,
to where he has to
they
go.
need to do it again, and they need to go to Toys R Us, take a plane flight to different abandoned places,
Right.
and then like film
And
it.
then
That'd be
do that.
fun.
That'd be so
That would
cool.
be so cool. That'd be fun. You guys need to tweet him that idea or something.
Right.
But anyway, guys, please comment below.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
share.
It's just more, guys. Deuces.